te había olvidado, por fin había logrado no pensar en ti. Si todo fue blasfemia, tú nunca me quisiste, porque mientes así. Si no es posible que me engañes más, no implores más, no me busques más. Escucha este consejo, no vuelvas a engañar en el mundo jamás. Ay, como ayer, como ayer, como ayer, como ayer. Dicen que muere de espanto, como ayer, aquel que visiones ve, como ayer. Pero dicen que muere de espanto, como ayer, aquel que visiones ve, como ayer. Yo he visto la muerte en Sanco, como ayer. No sé si me moriré, como ayer. Mi madre me dijo un día, como ayer, Tito, ¿por qué tú no cantas? Como ayer. Mi madrecita me dijo un día, como ayer, Tito, ¿por qué tú no cantas? Como ayer. Si yo te di la garganta, como ayer, de acero y mampostería, como ayer. Vaya Irene, sabrosón con ese tren. El tercero sinfónico. Como ayer, como ayer, como ayer, como ayer.
Well, good morning if it's morning, good evening if it's evening, and good night if it's night. And a big hearty salam alaikum to each and every one of you that's listening to us live, or that will be listening to us in the archives. I gotta tell you, it has been a little bit uneventful, but as the weekend approaches, I hope that everybody has a wonderful weekend, and I hope that everybody is doing well. I just ran up on, I was on Alafia's page. Alafia is a public figure who speaks about diasporic religions and in good character and things of that sort. And I was surprised to see that she had posted an article that I was mentioned in I believe it was September of 2013. It's 5 years ago. Mind you, 5 years ago I still smoked cigarettes, and I was actually working a normal job. And the article is called Afro-Caribbean Religions with Sacrifices. Okay? The lady who wrote it was a lady named Ali Conti. Okay? Miss Ali Conti, although did an okay job on the article, there was a little bit of misrepresentation on it. And to tell you the truth, at the end, I sounded like I had came up as a saint, but there was still a whole bunch of things in the article she didn't say that were said in the initial interview. Of course, the whole article can be found again at the Miami New Times. It's called Palo, Afro-Caribbean Religion with Sacrifices. I'm going to read a little bit of this for you. And again, there was a whole bunch of other things that were not said and stuff like that. The whole article is not here because I remember certain parts of the article when I had the actual article. But it was very interesting. And, you know, from at that point in 2013, I had told myself that I was never going to do something like this again. And lo and behold, I have been approached by several people, and I haven't done it. But, again, shit happens. The article states as so. It's from the Miami Times. It's called Palo, Afro-Caribbean Religion with Sacrifices. The first thing you notice when approaching Candelo Kimbisa's house in Hialeah is the Marlboro red smoke that swirls around the porch and clogs his foyer. Don't worry, he says, preferring a cigarette with a smile and reveals his gold teeth. My, that was a long time ago. I still had gold teeth. Spirits love tobacco. Although the back half of his humble home is spotless and smoke-free, the portion facing Hialeah in the East 27th Street is dedicated to a religious observance. There is a small room filled with cups and a cigar-wielding doll. Familiar with the hallmarks of Santeria or Lukumi. See, that's another thing because that was a bola. It was an ancestral altar that she was talking about, known to the faithful. But adjacent to that space, Kimbisa has reserved for Apollo, a more obscure Afro-Cuban religion that employs human and animal remains in a ritual room that has recently become a target of activist activities. Okay, the whole thing was because there was a certain so-called activist in South Florida who wanted to take the lid off or expose Santeria and Palo Mayumbe as being monsters of a sort. It's the new boogeyman, whereas in 10 or 15 years ago it was Santeria, says Kimbisa. But Palo is still a little bit shy. Unlike many followers of the ancestral faith, Kimbisa talks openly about it. On a recent weekday, he shows a visitor his Palo room, which looks almost like a combination between a graveyard and a slaughterhouse. There are bones and black piled dirt and backdrops on the wall that are covered in brown spatters of blood from roosters and rams. Again, one stands in the dank altar that seems to breathe like a living organism. This phenomenon is particularly surreal because the soil and the blood are considered food for the ancestors, who animate to perform the Palero's bidding. The humidity is oppressive, and the smell is pungent. Is a pungent hybrid of mildew and rotten organic matter. So, guys, anyway, if you want to check out this article in its entirety, go over to the Miami Times. Again, it was sensationalized. It was whatever. Maybe I'm just used to the pungent odor. It's called Palo, Afro-Caribbean Religion with Sacrifices. There are also many other people named on there. Todd Ochoa, a professor of the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Oscar Guerrero is also spoke about there. They talk a little bit about my stint in prison, and they talk about my changing of whatever. Okay, so guys, do check that out. Okay, you will have an interesting time looking at that. So again, guys, you are listening to It's 12 O'Clock Somewhere with Candelo Kimbisa. Stay tuned until the end, because today I will be giving you a little trick, a little spiritual trick, so you guys can get on with your thing. But right now, let's bring on little Mama Chola. Let's get you guys dancing. I'll be right back.
La la la, chola. La la la, chola, chola con tanta manilla y yo no tengo dinero. La, chola, chola, chola con tanta manilla y yo no tengo dinero. La, chola, chola, chola con tanta manilla y yo no tengo dinero.
Chola, chola, chola con tanta manilla y yo no tengo dinero.
Chola, chola con tanta manilla y yo no tengo dinero.
Chola, chola, chola con tanta manilla y yo no tengo dinero.
Chola, chola con tanta manilla y yo no tengo dinero.
Chola, chola, chola con tanta manilla y yo no tengo dinero.
Chola, chola con tanta manilla y yo no tengo dinero.
Chola, chola, chola con tanta manilla y yo no tengo dinero.
Chola con tanta manilla
Y yo no tengo dinero.
chola con tanta manilla
Y yo no tengo dinero.
chola wengue con tanta manilla
Y yo no tengo dinero.
chola con tanta manilla
Y yo no tengo dinero.
chola con tanta manilla
Y yo no tengo dinero.
Mamá chola con tanto dinero, manilla de oro, su cuerpo sin nada.
Mamá chola con tanto dinero, manilla de oro y su cuerpo sin nada.
Mamá chola con tanto dinero, manilla de oro, su cuerpo sin nada.
Mamá chola con tanto dinero, manilla de oro y su cuerpo sin nada.
Mamá chola con tanto dinero, manilla de oro, su cuerpo sin nada.
Mamá chola con tanto dinero, manilla de oro y su cuerpo sin nada.
Mamá chola con tanto dinero, manilla de oro, su cuerpo sin nada.
Mamá chola con tanto dinero, manilla de oro y su cuerpo sin nada.
Mamá chola, lango va a correr,
Vamos a sambar, mamá chola, mayombe.
lango va a correr,
Vamos a sambar, mamá chola, mayombe.
lango va a correr.
Vamos a sambar, mamá chola, mayombe.
Abri un verawe,
Vamos a sambar, mamá chola, mayombe.
lango va a correr.
Vamos a sambar, mamá chola,
Mamá
mayombe.
chola, lango va a correr.
Vamos a sambar, mamá chola, mayombe.
Triunfa, lango va a correr.
Vamos a sambar, mamá chola, mayombe.
Ay, lango va a correr.
Vamos a sambar, mamá chola, mayombe.
Chola wenge, a wenge chola. Chola wenge, a wenge chola.
Chola wenge, a wenge chola. Chola wenge, a wenge chola.
Chola wenge, a wenge chola. Chola wenge, a wenge chola.
Chola wenge, a wenge chola. Chola wenge, a wenge chola.
Chola wenge, a wenge chola. Chola caminando.
Chola wenge, a wenge chola.
Chola caminando.
Chola wenge, a wenge chola.
Chola caminando.
Chola wenge, a wenge chola.
Chola caminando.
Chola wenge, a wenge chola.
Chola caminando.
Chola wenge, a wenge
Mamá chola, chola caminando.
Chola wenge, a wenge chola.
Chola, chola caminando.
Chola wenge, a wenge chola.
Mamá chola caminando.
Chola wenge, a wenge chola.
Chola wenge caminando.
Chola wenge, a wenge chola.
Chola wenge caminando.
Chola wenge, a wenge chola.
Chola caminando.
Chola wenge, a wenge chola.
Niña linda, niña linda, niña linda, la mamá chola.
Niña linda, niña linda, niña linda, la mamá chola.
Niña linda, niña linda, niña linda, la mamá chola.
Niña linda, niña linda, niña linda, la mamá chola.
Niña linda, niña linda, niña linda, la mamá chola.
Niña linda, niña linda, niña linda, la mamá chola.
Niña linda, niña linda, niña linda, la mamá chola.
Niña linda, niña linda, niña linda, la mamá chola.
Niña linda, niña linda, niña linda, la mamá chola.
Niña linda, niña linda, niña linda, la mamá chola.
Niña linda,
La mamá chola.
niña linda,
La mamá chola.
niña linda,
La mamá chola.
niña linda,
La mamá chola.
niña linda,
La mamá chola.
niña linda,
La mamá Mamá chola, Pirindingo te está esperando, Pirindingo te está esperando, Pirindingo te está esperando. Mamá chola, Pirindingo te está esperando. Pirindingo, Pirindingo, Pirindingo te está esperando. Mamá chola, Pirindingo te está esperando. Mamá chola, wengue, Pirindingo te está esperando. Mamá chola, Pirindingo te está esperando. Chola, wengue, chola, Pirindingo te está esperando. Mamá chola, Pirindingo te está esperando. Pirindingo, Pirindingo te está esperando. Mamá chola, Pirindingo te está esperando. Pirindingo te está esperando. Pirindingo te está esperando. Mamá chola, Pirindingo te está esperando. Pirindingo, mamá chola, Pirindingo te está esperando. Mamá chola, Pirindingo te está esperando. Niña linda con tanta manilla, yo sin ninguna. 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 Niña linda con tanta manilla, mamá chola, yo sin ninguna. Niña linda con tanta manilla, yo sin ninguna. Niña linda con tanta manilla, mamá chola, yo sin ninguna. Niña linda con tanta manilla, mambe. Yo.
Well, that was Lucas Brandoli with his group Barracón. Today's stolen quote of the day says, if ignorance is bliss, there should be more happy people. See, guys, and I'm seeing this more and more today, and I don't want to really rag on people because I love the fact that many younger people are coming into Orisha worship, are coming into spirituality. See, because when I was younger, a lot of people didn't flock to the ATRs like they do now. Didn't flock to spirituality and ancestral worship as they do now. It's giving people a new reason for living. It's giving people a revolutionary way of thinking, of breaking away from the bondages that once held them. Is breaking away from sometimes even the bondage of Christianity and the three major religions. I understand this. But what gets me up in arms is that, a person, as they say, that goes and buys, 2 or 3 things of sages, as my friend David Sosa said, I believe it was yesterday or today, he says, they go out and buy 3 things of sage, buy some tarot cards, and all of a sudden they're getting advice. See, guys, in all the ATRs, there is a time of apprenticeship. There is a time of learning. See, you do not get these things and suddenly become a professional reader or an advice giver. Okay? I am tired of this because I see someone, and I'm not even going to lie, I've seen people that were doing readings with Gypsy Witch cards at the beginning of the thing. It's like I'm going through a brujeria, how can I say this? A bio of brujeria or a lifetime story or something of that sort. Where I see somebody first reading out Gypsy Witch cards, or I see them, learning or asking a million questions on forums and groups, and then all of a sudden they're giving out information. And a lot of times it is misinformation. See, guys, the time of apprenticeship is now. See, I will be 51 years old in 1 month. And my apprenticeship still hasn't stopped. I am still an apprentice. Whether it be in Palo, whether it be in in Ocha, whether it be in spiritualism, whether it be in masonry, although I am a master mason, but I'm still learning. And I will not try to teach that which I do not know or do not fully comprehend. See, when I see someone talking about ancestors, and I see someone, the ancestors, this person has joined the ancestors. No, they haven't. Just because a person has transitioned does not mean that they automatically get exalted into the highest planes of ancestorhood. So learn to speak before, or learn the basics, the fundamentals of things before you start giving classes. I saw some fools say that Oshun only liked her lighter-skinned daughters. And I was like, what kind of fuckery is this? See, because if you go to the Oshun temple in Nigeria, guess what? The main sister there is black. That is just plain old fuckery. I see people light up their things, doing cards, and lighting up sage. Really? Sage. Sage dispels spirits. So in other words, you're turning on sage to do a card reading on Facebook Live, and you're shooing away all your spirits. Good, bad, ugly. They're all gone. They're all gone. See, so you should know what you're doing before you try to play these parts on social media. Stop playing and start learning. Start an internship. And then finally, when you're ready, start teaching. There is another little thing that I wanted to talk about. And I know this is going to get everybody's drawers and panties in a bunch. If you're doing daily Facebook Live and Instagram Live posts of you doing so-called mini readings daily, people will only come to you for those readings. The influx of people that are doing daily live readings on Thursday sickens me. One, because once I was sitting down at a misa, a spiritual day, in spirit on a mountain somewhere. The first thing they told me was, stop giving away your stuff for free. Know your worth. Know your worth. We have given to this you, not so that you be rich, but so you can live more comfortably. So you can have those $4, $5, $6, $7 extra. Not so that you can give it away. See, I understand that there's people that are trying to put a name out there. It's fine. Put your name out there. Put your name out there. But there must be, at least on my feed, 40 or 50 people that are doing free readings. That cheapens. It degrades. It denotes a lot of people need to learn how to speak and clean their fucking rooms before they start this shit. Looking like you just got out of a fist fight doing a goddamn reading. I don't understand. See, because why are they going to go pay someone some money to go do a reading if they're getting it from you for free? Oh, yes, and then get mad if you don't choose them while you're doing your little thing. Come on. Know your worth. I would never understand why somebody wants 50, 60, 70 friends that are also readers and what you call on their friends list anyway. Why? Are they going to get a reading from you? Because I tell you what, Candelo Kimbisa won't be anywhere on any one of your doors, on any one of your Facebook Lives talking about get me a reading, get me a reading, get me a reading. Here, I'll pay you $50 for a reading. Shit, that's what you're looking for. You might as well find yourself another Facebook friend. There is one more thing I want to talk to y'all about before I start with my story and play some more music on this beautiful Friday. Let me take my breath. Let me drink a little water before I actually start this. As of this morning, I received an inbox on Facebook. Hello. Oh no, it was greetings. I just let it stay there because I got too many other things to do. Grand Rising. Okay. I say hi. They say, have you ever been to Africa? Well, dude, if I would have been, I'm pretty sure you went all through my Facebook, my pictures and stuff. I would have some pictures of me in Africa, sitting by the Shango Temple, smoking a cigar or something. No, I have not. Your ancestors told me to give you this message. Hell the fuck nah. Block, delete. That seems to be a new trend. Let me tell you something. My ancestors ain't gonna tell you shit. Your ancestors do not go to people's inboxes and inbox them and tell them things about you. Especially when you've been a fucking priest over 30 fucking years. And even if you're a fucking neophyte, what makes you think that your ancestors are going to go way across the pond, and tell this fool anything about you? They're not. The only way that someone can tell you something about a distant or nearby ancestor would be if you're doing that type of fucking reading. Or you're inside of a spiritual communion. Or you're inside a misa. Or if you're having an ancestral investigation by someone who knows how to contact spirit. Because I've seen misdiagnoses in that too. So guys, what I'm trying to tell you is, next time somebody comes in your inbox and tells you, your ancestors told me to tell you, shut them the fuck down. Stop it. Man, you know what? I'll be right back. It's time to funk this thing up. Start this music up again. I'm watching Ave by you. I'm watching EF Still, Yvette, the Motown Witch, Mr. Obacala. I'm still watching you and saying, man, start this.
Looking at the ladies, all of them fine, all of them so lovely, I can't make up my mind, but I'm looking at you from the corner of my eye. I can see you now, you're stepping so high, and
Turn it up, Miss Chantel. I know Miss Dalma is listening on the other end, so I'm watching you.
Nation smile, body physique. Whoa. All the ladies I've seen are really fine, but baby, I'm watching you. You're right down my line. Walking down the street, watching ladies go by, baby. Walking down the street, watching ladies go by, watching you. Ooh, you're right for me. You're right to the T, baby. Walking down the street, watching ladies go by, watching you. What must I do to let you know I'm digging you? Walking down the street, watching ladies go by, watching you. Whoa. Walking down the street, watching ladies go by, watching you.
That was Slave with Watching You. Today's Tuck Tarot of the Day. Tuck and roll. You're in a messy situation. You're deep. You're in deep. It's only going to get worse from here. So count your losses and change directions. That is the Tough Shit Tarot of the Day. Well, today's story is a short Puerto Rican story from Puerto Rico. It's called Salome and Aguata. I hope I got the name right. In 1880, Don Julian Correa owned a hacienda cafetelera in El Consejo, the most prosperous area. But it was his greatest pride was his beautiful 17-year-old daughter, Salome. Every afternoon, Salome would ride her horse and walk along the banks of the Abacoa River and rest in the shade of a 100-year-old tree. One day she went out for a walk, and her father insisted that Juan, the son of a rich landowner, Don Roman Rivera, accompany her because he wanted them to marry. They reached the riverbank and dismounted their horses. Salome spotted a beautiful flower floating on the river and leaned over to grab it, only to slip on a stone. She lost her balance and fell into the swift currents of the Abacoa. She cried out for Juan to help her, but he had no courage and only shouted that he would go to the hacienda for help. Salome thought she would die, but then she saw through the sky a bronze and copper bolt that had fell from the cliff as if it was from heaven. Suddenly, she felt a powerful arm around her that brought her to safety in the riverbank. When she opened her eyes, she saw her savior, a young man with brown skin and his eyes the color of honey. Salome fell in love with him instantly and asked him who he was. He replied, "I am Aroca. I am the last of the Taino warriors, son of Ariarón and Cecilia, the Spanish grandson of Cacique Abacoa." Abacoa lifted her and carried her to the hacienda, where Don Julian had the men of the hacienda begin shooting at Abacoa. They snatched Salome from his arms. Abacoa tried to defend himself, but there was way too many for one warrior to take on. Don Julian intended to kill the young man, but Salome jumped between them, saying, "You owe my life to this man. It was he who saved me from death from the currents of the river, whilst this coward beside you abandoned me." Don Julian restrained his anger and felt for Aracoa and the Taino, and as a payment for his saving his daughter, he threw some coins at the young warrior's feet. Aracoa left quietly. He did not pick up the coins. The young girl returned to the river in hopes of seeing the man she loved. Therefore, Aracoa confessed that he has always watched her from the window of the cueva ventana and had fallen in love with her. After their reunion, they met every evening at the river. Salomon's father became suspicious, and one afternoon followed her to the river, where he saw her close arms, and he began to shoot at him. Salome stood between her and her lover, and was shot by her father's bullet. In anguish, Sarapor climbed to the cliff and entered the cave. He took water from the spring and began to cleanse her wounds. The miraculous water revived her. Salome, feeling weak from the blow and the loss of blood, agreed that Aracora should go to the hacienda and give the good news to her father. They said goodbye, promising each other eternal love. Salome promised that she would wait there until he returned. When Aracora arrived to the hacienda to give the news to her father, Don Julian shot and killed him, and he never found out that Salome was alive. Salome lived for 150 years before she died of a broken heart. They say through the darkness, the corners of the cave, Salome, and Aracora still walk together. That was a short story from Cultural Trip. It's a website on the international web. It is a part of 6 stories that provide the perfect introduction to Puerto Rican culture. I hope you enjoyed it, as I did. And y'all forgive me when I look for our next song. You know what I'll play, because yesterday we did a wonderful song by the Queen of Soul. So today I guess we'll go back down that same route and give you something else to listen to. The Angels in Heaven from the St. James Missionary Baptist Church of Penton. We'll be right back. Once again, that was The Angels in Heaven, sung by the St. James Missionary Baptist Church of Canton. Yes, oh yes. Guys, I'm going to ask you again, are you coming? The second annual My High Cantor Gala. Join me, the Master of Ceremonies, Candelo Kimbisa, at a historical lumber baron inn right in the heart of Denver, Colorado. Seminars will be given by esteemed practitioners of, but not limited to, root work, conjure, and other paths. Presenters include Beverly Smith, Professor Porterfield, Michelle Jackson, Ambrosine Laguerre, Professor Ames, Michael Cardenas, Hoodoo Sen Moise, and of course, Miss Aida. We'll have special guests there, Ifa Abeyu, Yvette the Motown Witch, and of course we'll be giving optional go-to-made bag lunches. And there will be a reception after with DJs, and of course Lady Speech will be there giving us her poetic justice. Guys, I ask you all to take the time and check out the myhowconjurgala.com and come and check us out, guys. You will absolutely love it. This is our second year. Our first year was a blast. The second year is going to be better. Remember, bigger, blacker, and better. The Mile High Conjure Gala. Please do come on by and check us the fuck out. You're gonna love it. Also, if you want to vend out there, you got some stuff that you want to sell, some handmade products, some spiritual products, whatever you want, go on and check it out. It's only $175 for both days, and it's $100 for one day. Okay? We always have a wonderful time there, guys. You will love it. Check it out. The Mile High Conjure Gala at the myhighconjurgala.com. That will be held at the beautiful Lumber Baron Inn. Did I tell you that the Lumber Baron Inn is a haunted mansion? Yes. And you will have a great, great, great time there. So that's what we're doing on my birthday. So go ahead and check us out and go ahead and have a good time with us. You know? And, of course, I cannot let this broadcast go by. I cannot let this broadcast go by without talking about our brand new product that I'm coming out with. And it's funny, and it's funny, and it's almost, payback for things that have happened in the last year or so. But we came up with myself and someone who actually happens to be in our chat room right now, EF Still, came up with this wonderful name to go and see what happened a year ago and to basically give a slap in the face to those people in the AIR organization. It is called Tigers, okay? Tigers. Tigers is the truly independent, gifted, and empowered readers and spiritualists. I got a wonderful logo made with two beautiful tigers on it. You're going to love it. Okay, guys, if you want to check out the logo, come on over to kimbisa.org. Come on over to my Facebook page at Candelo's Corner or Candelo Kimbisa. Check out this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful logo that we came up with. And it is going to be awesome. Okay, they look awesome. I have hoodies, I have t-shirts, and you guys are going to love these damn shirts. Okay, so check that out. Remember, it is the truly Tiger in big letters, truly independent, gifted, and empowered spirit readers and spiritualists. Okay, so that's what we're doing there. I hope that you guys had a wonderful time with me today, as I had with you. Remember, you are listening to It's 12 O'Clock Somewhere with Candelo Kimbisa. As always, may all the egoons and shadows that accompany you have all the necessary light. From where we sit, that's it. Salam alaikum, everyone.
I was...
And please don't stop till you get enough.
You could keep on, because the force, it's got a lot of power, and it makes me feel like... It makes me feel like...
Yeah. Have a good weekend, y'all. Probably it's 12 o'clock somewhere. This episode of It's 12 O'Clock Somewhere was brought to you by Tiger. Truly independent, gifted, and empowered readers and spiritualists. By the My Conjure Gala and kimbisa.org.